guys, Rumblysuperset here, back again doing another gameplay of Vainglory, playing the newly released hero Lance. Hopefully you guys are excited like I am. I'm pretty excited, not only because Lance is freaking amazing, but also there's a ton of content, a lot of skins. I know the sky skin you guys are looking forward to. What else was there? I think there was another couple skins in there that I totally forgot what they were. But there's a lot of stuff coming. I hope you guys are excited because I know I am. But here we are. We are playing Lance. And he is a boss, dude. He like has so much peel for his team. It's just crazy. When you first pick him up and play him, you're gonna struggle. At least I did. You may not, but I did, especially since I'm not a roam main. And I sucked really, really bad. But this is the second game I played of Lance like ever, and I did really good compared to the previous. So I was really happy about that. But here we are. We're already in our first engagement. It's looking pretty nasty, but the damage from Petal, along with my little jabs here and there, are ramping up a bit. So it wasn't too much of a one-sided fight. But we do have to back up here. Well, we are going to get the root and save the Petal right there, though. Woo! That was close. Good save. That was just a very clutch moment right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and get rooted by the other Lance, not knowing at the time there was a second Lance because I wasn't paying attention to the match screen prior to the match starting. So there is a Lance in lane and did not know that, and I didn't know I was gonna get rooted there, so that was my bad. But that kind of sucked. All right, so we're going back to jungle. Saw's gonna probably try to push objective since that's what Saws do. I would assume that's what he's gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and start the minion here so that Petal, when she arrives, it's all primed and ready for her. There we go. Now you can see here when I go ahead and do my basic attacks, it does in fact hit both minions at the same time. If you guys didn't read the notes about Lance, he does apply on-hit effects to multiple targets in the line of his attack. So that means Stormguard Banner. Things like Tension Bow I don't think work. They only proc once on one target, I believe. But the Stormguard Banner definitely does multiple targets. I've seen it on numerous occasions proc, so that's pretty cool. So the first time I'm going to go ahead and focus on is Renewal. I feel like the Warhorn is a really important item for Lance personally, just because of mobility. There is a little lack of mobility here and there, and to be able to get to your teammate faster or help your teammate run away faster is really crucial to them surviving. Unfortunately, the Rona did pick up the Saw, but I do shield her to death. And we're trying to get the other Lance, but we just can't quite get him, so I'm going to boots in. I'm like, forget it. I'm getting him. Bam! With that long-range jab to the buttocks. We did pretty good, although Petal did stay. She did stay near turret a little too long. But I guess she thought maybe I was the one being targeted. I don't know. I can't really say what she was thinking. But yeah, I mean, I've done it. I've done it tons of times. You guys probably seen it on stream. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just take their fronts here. They were dead, so I was like, you know what? They're going to get their backs first. I'm just going to take what I can from them so they're not, like, completely farmed up. That's a little bit matters. That's 48 gold I just took right there. Oh, yeah. So now we got our Life Spring and our other shield item here. I'm going to knock them back. I don't want to get chased here, so we're going to go ahead and try to grab the regen, though, because I know they're going to go ahead and try to grab that. So I went ahead and pinged it, hoping the Petal will respawn. I rooted to take the regen and root the Rona conveniently. And the scout trap hit Arden too. Here we are. We're going to go ahead and try to peel for the Petal. Here's where the Lance really does shine. Bam! So much damage early game. And the ability to just stop somebody dead in their tracks is amazing. Golden Light here is trying to survive, but alas, he's not going to get away. I don't know why I shielded there, but whatever. That did assist him in his escape, unfortunately. But we are going to go ahead and keep chasing here. We're going to go ahead and grab him because he's just going to end up getting caught out by the Petal here in a second. Sorry, spoilers. Sorry, forgot. I'm not supposed to do that. But there we go. So you can see where the roots are really nice. They're really good at stopping people wherever they're at immediately, as long as you hit it. Keep in mind, if you don't hit your targets, what happens is that you do, in fact, take longer to... my hair is like getting my face. You take longer to recover from that, so therefore you're stuck there for like a few seconds. I think it's like 1.5, 2 seconds, something like that. But yeah, just keep that in mind. So you want to land those A's. If you don't, you're putting yourself in a vulnerable situation. A great combo I feel for the lands is once you get to level 6 and you're rolling to your teammates, or for what the best one is you go to your teammates through A, you know, rooting the enemies, then you roll in front of your teammates and knock them back. So that's pretty cool. Here we are. I'm trying to see if I can get the saw, but I think I'm gonna get there a little too late. So I just go ahead and try to focus the Rona, see what we can do. I do root her, and then Petal does pick her up. Oh no, I pick her up. So that's pretty cool. The other lance, I didn't really anticipate the range on that beast, so I missed it. But here we are. We're trying to just fight him off. Bam! Got that one. Dude, that's a lot of damage, actually. Now that I see it, like that's actually a lot of damage. Nice ult, but the lance does roll out, unfortunately. Bam! Another one. Oh yeah, one thing about Lance is he does not depend on energy. He depends on another resource. I think it's called stamina or something like that. Oh, by the way, I didn't cast renewal there because even if I did, Petal probably would have died, in my opinion. Now, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I could have renewed and saved the day, but I felt like that was a lost cause, so I ran away. What do you guys think? But anyways, I saw that they were going to go for our back, so I'm going to go ahead and grab theirs. I'm only going to go for the most valuable ones here, which are the duels here. I can take them both down at the same time because I do, in fact, have that piercing damage. So it's really nice. But I'm not going to go for that one because I see that they're in lane, so I'm not going to go ahead and stay too long because I don't want to get isolated out and die. I was going to take this one, but I was like, you know what? They're probably coming. I took their big ones, so they're going to go ahead and clear the first region real fast and get to that one promptly. And I'm just going to get out. So here we are. Got my Stormguard banner. Don't know why I grabbed potions. That's kind of weird. Got a couple scout traps. If you see there is an arming animation now for the scout traps. I think they always existed. The fact that there's a delay before it actually is armed. But now there's an animation that actually signifies that. So that's pretty cool. At least I assume there was only that one. There's always a delay. I assume there is. Here we are. We're going to go ahead and try to roll in. Do what we can to stay near our team so that when our B comes up, we can knock them back and stun everybody when we get a chance. Do you keep in mind when you use your shield, if you can actually knock them into structures or walls of sorts, you will stun them, which is really nice. Oh, man. This Rona really wants that Petal, but I'm not going to allow it. Also, you'll see a lot of times I'm rolling during a fight, even if I'm not trying to get near a teammate. If I'm already near them, sometimes I'm rolling just to apply that bonus damage to my attacks. So I can do a little bit of extra damage during the fight and help contribute how I can. But yeah, there we go. 5-1 with 4 assists so far as Lance. Not too shabby, I must say. Gonna go ahead and grab as much farm as we can. Assist them with damage here. Looks like I'm working towards a Warhorn now. Like I said, I think a Warhorn is a pretty crucial item for Lance because he is a little slow. A little bit. I feel like, at least. I don't know if it's because he's so hulking that he looks slow, but he feels slow. And I just make the assumption that maybe a Warhorn should be a good item, similar to like how Finn uses Warhorn a lot. Unfortunately, the Saw got isolated out there through the roots, and then everybody else is pouncing on him. The Saw definitely has a hard time in this match because there is a lot of gap closers on the enemy team. Oh, this is a good one. Roll forward, knock him back. Rona's going to die by turret, and I'm going to boots out. Oh, man, I love that one. But I am going to die here. I'm going to get gauntleted. Bam! And then I can't stop the damage. That's too much, unfortunately. But that was a good play. I felt I pretty much just I was looking at it and I was like, you know what? They're all huddled by my turrets. I'm gonna roll in front of them and knock them back into the turrets. It's like, forget this. But it didn't work out. Saw's gonna go ahead and try to do what he can. It looks like he's just gonna like disengage. Petal's gonna go ahead and try to disengage as well. Maybe I'm watching the minimap, but oh, and she got caught out and she survives. Very nice. Saw's going to be on the attack on the Rona. Oh, nope. But we do get the roots. Can't quite pick up the damage, though, so she does get out. She jumps over the wall. But here we are. We're going to go ahead and grab the Lance here. He's definitely in a bad spot here. We stunned him against the wall, so he couldn't do anything. Got the root on Rona, but there's no damage to follow up, so that kind of sucks. Oh, that was not good. I rolled out towards the other side where my teammates weren't at. Here we are trying to knock him back into turret range, but we didn't quite get it. But we do win this fight, potentially, because they just do not know that I can absorb a lot of damage. So I'm going to chase. I'm going to try to get the Arden. Here I'm thinking he's going to the right. He tricked me, that bastard. So now we're going to root to him. Bam! He's almost dead. Going to roll, get that extra damage. Can't quite pick it up. My God. Then the Rona shows up, so I'm going to try to get out as much as I can, causing myself to face her directly so that I'm taking reduced damage. I see Petals coming down, so I'm going to go ahead and try to just knock him away so I don't die. I don't know why I renewed there. I do not know why. I shouldn't have renewed. Even though I was low, I do have a life spring, so I would have been back up in health at this point. I do not know why I didn't keep my renewal, because right there would have been primed to use it. Unfortunately, the trials and tribulations of not being a roam main. Have a hard time using renewal. Have a hard time using Atlas Pauldron. Having a hard time multitasking. Definitely my hats off to all you support mains who do that daily. It is not an easy task. It is very, very hard to play Roma effectively at all given moments in a match, for sure. So we are. Dude, I am parched. I need water. I should have got water before I recorded this little voiceover. Saw got cut out, unfortunately. Lance is going to take a turret shot, but he's going to survive. Petal's going for the chase, it looks like, but is he going to be able to pick it up anything? I don't know. I'm going to have to, like, get over there fast. I'm probably going to boots over. Yeah, I'm seeing that he's running, so I'm going to boots over. Bam! Oh, no. I'm going to renew. He's healing. Yay! And then stun him against the wall. Do damage. Bam! There we go. That's like the second time, like, I pinned someone against that wall and then chased again on the edge of that wall, I think. And we both got the kill. Rona's going to go for the Petal, but she's not too smart to do that because I am here. And I am here to protect them. I'm trying to go back in, but I don't get the root. That sucks. Do some damage, though. Roll and do that extra damage. Hit her so I get the reduced damage. Knock her back so she can't keep chasing, although she does try. Here's where I make a mistake. I didn't know they're getting the gold mine, so now I'm trying my hardest. I'm going to try to stun against the wall. Bam! Just in time to prevent them from doing that damage to get that gold mine, because it was my mistake bringing them there. So I might as well try to do something to correct that, which we did. Here we are. We're trying to get the Lance. We're not going to go ahead and pick him up. I don't know, maybe. We can't quite get enough damage. We're trying to get in front of him so I can roll and knock him back, but we just can't. We do get the Lance finally. Now we have to get the Arden. We're trying to get him. I do have a Warhorn available to me here in 3 seconds, so if we need it, I'll use it to get us quicker to him, especially the Saw. But we just can't quite do the damage, and that was a really bad misplaced A right there. Here we are. This sucks, though, because we're taking way too long. So by this point, their teammates are already probably up, coming down here. There we are. Excuse me, I had a hiccup. But yeah, so that was very unfortunate. Now I'm trying for dear life. I already renewed Saw. I'm trying to keep him good to go here, but he just can't do enough damage. And now I'm trying to just pick somebody up, so I'm trying to get the A off on the Arden, but just can't quite do the damage. I missed the A. I may or may not have got Arden right there. It was really close. It was hard to tell if it was going to be enough damage, but it was a worthy try. We're now 6-4 and 8. I was 5-1 and like 4, so like we're dying a lot more now. His damage in the beginning is really good, but it definitely falls off late game if you're not building any kind of CP for sure. And speaking of CP, I've heard from the devs during one of their streams that getting at least one CP item is actually really beneficial for this particular kit. So maybe getting a Shatterglass might be a good idea. I don't know. What do you guys think? Once you guys start playing them, come back. Let me know in the comment section what you found is better off for Lance. Going straight traditional roam or getting some damage CP items to kind of supplement for the ratios in your abilities and also help with damage. I don't know. He does do a lot of damage by himself without CP, so that's one thing to think about. God, another miss on that A, though. That really sucks. Pop the Atlas, maybe? Pop the Atlas? No Atlas? No Atlas. No Atlas. 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 Come on, man. There we go. Holy crap, dude. That was so long not using that Atlas, man. The rust is real on this guy. Or not this guy, on me. For Rome. Here we are. I tried to grab the Kraken and knock him back into Kraken so the Kraken could do damage to them, but I just could not do enough. That lack of Atlas was really, really bad. Oh my god, dude. There's so many opportunities where that Atlas would have really helped the Saw survive and do that damage that he needed to do. Good lord, dude. That was bad. That was bad. Like, now I see what you guys are seeing when you see me, like, not pop an item, and you're just, like, watching me on stream, like, dude, use it, dude. And then I don't use it, and you're just, like, typing, dude, really? Come on, use your reflex block or whatever. And it's like, I can't see everything. Man, but that irritates me. I just irritated myself. So looks like Saw's gonna try to get the shank on the Kraken here. Does he get it? Yes, he does. I'm all acting like I don't know what happens. I know what happens. But here we go. We're gonna go ahead and Atlas early, maybe. Gonna jump in. Going to Atlas. Yay, we used it, but did we get it on the Rona? I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and root. No, we're gonna go ahead and root here in a second, maybe. Oh no, I remember now. We're gonna come down. I'm gonna try to hop over like this guy. Maybe no. Oh, we got him now. One of us would have got him. I think I would have picked him up too, but the Beto picked him up first. So now we're gonna push with Kraken. We're looking good. We're still in the lead, sort of. We got turrets down. We got more objectives down. We got a Kraken pushing. We're gonna be able to push quite a few turrets here if we do it right. We got a root. I don't know why I hit them because I should have just focused turrets instead of causing us to take a little bit of extra damage there. Kraken's looking pretty healthy though, so we're looking pretty good. Nice gauntlet by the Golden Light though, the Arden there. I'm gonna have to take a stun there because I'm trying to get to them, but the the Arden Gauntlet is definitely keeping me away from them, so I needed to just take the stun so I can move. Here we are. I should just be attacking that turret, but now they're engaging. I'm going to try to peel as much as I can. I popped the renewal, but it wasn't enough to save Petal. She's taking way too much damage. Trying to knock him away. The Lance is really good at knocking enemies away from your Saw or any range, or just people are getting focused in general. But I had to roll out because there's nothing I can do. Kraken did his job, though. He got 2 turrets, so that's in the positive. Or no, it's not in the positive for us because we got only 400 gold. But at least we got more objectives down, leaving them less defenses to deal with later on. So even though we didn't really end up positive in that push, I think we ended up positive in the terms of the greatest scope of things, being they only have 1 turret left instead of 3. That's good. All right, so what are we doing now? Looks like we're going to go ahead and just get some farm here. Yeah, we're going to probably grab the regen over here. I don't know where they're at, so I'm probably going to flare. Try right there. There it is. Going to grab this one right here so that the Petal can go ahead and grab it as well. Oh, here they come. Arden is right there. Are we going to get it? No. Yes, Petal got it, but then we're going to get it rooted. Here's where it's crazy. I have to, like, protect him with dear life here. Trying to Atlas there. Yeah, there's a good Atlas right there. Rooted 2 of them. Now they're unsure who to follow, but luckily they rooted me. Saw's kind of out of position, but he's okay. Alright, so... Ooh, man. Look at this damage, though, dude. Okay, we got it. We got it. Get that Rona. Get that Rona. God, dude, she's so low. I remember this fight now. This fight was crazy because everybody was just getting lower and lower and lower, but never dying. You can see another root. Another push away from my Petal. Oh, Lord. Look at this fight. We're actually better off, but the Petal is really weak. And she's going to get popped on right there and destroyed. That was very unfortunate. Here we are. Saw needs to get out. I should have just went over to help the Saw, but I don't know why I stayed. I thought I could pick up the Rona, and I died. Dude, that fight was so long. Here's the sad face with the teardrop. The sweat drop. My apologetic emote there. It's like, oh my goodness. Alright, so they're going to get that turret right there. Are they going to grab the next turret? I don't know. Looks like they might go Kraken. Yeah, I think they're going to go Kraken. I think I remember them going Kraken at this point. So now we're going to go ahead and grab. Probably head towards a Crucible. So we're getting our Dragon Hearts. We can survive a little bit better. There's the Kraken. All right. So we're just going to go ahead and get our minion mine so that they don't push as hard. That way the lane does clear a little bit better too for us in the end. They are going to come and gank us here in jungle though, because they clearly see us. But I'm going to go ahead and Atlas renew. I don't have to Warhorn yet. I'm going to try to roll out, but I got stunned against the wall. That sucks. I got stunned. Now I'm going to roll in. Have to take another stun because I can't leave. So I take another stun, try to roll out, but not enough time. But the Saw does pick up the Rona, and then he's going to pick up the Lance, it looks like, along with the Petal ult. The Renewal's not going to give him any chance to survive. And now the Kraken's going to take a ton of damage from Saw and Petal alike. I feel like these two together are pretty good at taking down Kraken because they do a lot of damage in a short amount of time. Arden's going to go back in, but really not really achieve anything there. So that's pretty good, other than deviate damage from the Kraken, which could be a good thing, but I don't know. So here we are. Kraken's at half health. Exceptions is burning it down as fast as possible, along with Ashley June there as Petal. I didn't see the bill. I wanted to see the bill. Okay, there we go. Ooh, Frostburn, Shatterglass, and then the Piercing Shard. Okay. So Petal's doing a pretty standard build for CP as well. Oh yeah, I didn't say this, but if you guys notice, the tip of the gun of Saw's gun now spins when he's spun up, when he starts to spin up. So that's pretty cool. I think it's a new animation there. Dude, Lance freaking Lance. It's so freaking huge. It's like a giant sword, pretty much. Oh, yawn. Oh, man. Sorry, it's late when I'm recording this. All right, what are we going to do? Petal's porting back. We're going to grab some farm, maybe. I'm going to flare just for safety. We don't want to just get Warhorned in on. Saw needs more damage. I feel like one of our downsides, unfortunately, was the fact that Saw did build a lot of defense for this particular match. Was it a bad idea? I don't know. He was going to focus a lot, so he was trying to stay alive. But unfortunately, because there's no buff, and he didn't have a lot of base damage built up, it was very unfortunate because he could not do enough damage to burn anybody down fast enough. Here I have to decide against Petal or Saw. I went ahead and went with Saw. I'm going to roll in front of everybody, knock him back as many times as I can. So there we go. Got one time. Everybody's rolling again. I'm roll again. Knock him back. Trying to protect my Saw as much as possible. They go ahead and just focus on Petal because Petal was following behind, which I don't know why. I guess Petal thought maybe the fight was going to continue, but at this point it was unfortunate. Petal got isolated and died. So there wasn't much we can do there other than just watch her meet her maker there. So I'm assuming they would go another Kraken here. I don't quite remember the match in depth, but I would say another Kraken would be pretty normal for them to be doing right now. I think we're both going to check, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Petal's pinging, saying go in. I'm like, okay, let me go check. Here I am. Rooting what I can. Trying to do whatever I possibly can to keep Saw alive. My Atlas, finally. Trying to stun maybe whoever I can. No, Saw's still alive. I'm going to Warhorn him so he can run away. Gonna stun all of them against the wall. Very nice stun. But I missed the roots. Saw is going to die, or not going to get any kills out of this. I already died, so I can't protect him anymore. And then he's finally going to get taken out by the Arden there. I feel like Arden has some like damage on him. He's been doing a lot of damage, it seems. I don't know. I'll have to see the build at the end there. So now it's all left up to Petal now to try to protect the turrets. She does a good job though. She ends up doing a lot of damage to the Arden there. Rona is really low, so I would assume that Petal would need to focus Rona, but he doesn't quite focus right away. But he does pick her up in the end. There we go. And now the Lance is on the retreat. Lane is cleared for the most part, so now we're going to be back. I think we have one more good fight in this. If we can win, we win. If we don't, we don't. If we lose the fights, it's game over. If we win the fight, we win. Because it's anybody's game right now. We're literally like 1 turret each. Anything can happen. So here's where I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I should go heavy prism or if I should just go another infusion. I go another infusion because I feel like the infusion would be better off for the cooldown and the CP. Getting the prism would be good earlier on because I can get infusions later. But this is the last fight, and I need as much cooldown as I can get to keep my teammates alive. My God, I need to roll, 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 and roll. Roll shield, roll shield. That's all I gotta do. Root, root, root. Here we are. Here's another fight. They're gonna gauntlet in, I think. No? Okay. Oh yeah, this is where we wanted to be aggressive. We wanted to try to see if we can fight. So I go in on the golden light. We don't do enough damage though. We're trying to burn down this guy right here on the lance, but he is going to survive. It looks like, yes he is. There was a renewal in there somewhere. So now I see Saw's gonna focus. I'm gonna try to get him away, but I just cannot, dude. It's like this is rough. So we're trying to, but go. There we go. Knock him back. Now we're gonna go ahead and try to chase back. See what we can do. Miss the roots. That was unfortunate. Try to warn her over so we can get over to our pedal. See if we can do some damage here. And I try to crucible her, but she just still dies. I can't do enough. We try to roll out. Knock them back maybe a couple times. Rooted them. Nice, nice. Oh, knocked them over. Okay, at least we stunned them. Gonna go ahead and root the art in there. Saw's gonna get away. Oh, I'm gonna boots out. My God. Here we go. Saw's is laying into the Rona. Bam! Rooting the Arden so you can't secure anybody. And we do survive. Holy moly. I didn't remember that fight exactly, but dang, dude, that was close. Alright, so it's 2v2 right now. There's not much we can do other than just replenish our infusions. Again, I get my tier 2 boots, or tier 3 boots, I guess, because I want to have a little bit more run speed and just ability to boots around a little bit more often if I need to during a fight. Here we are. They're taking both minion mines, so I think at this point the enemies are definitely in the lead. Even though it's the same amount of turrets, I think they have a gold lead because they've definitely done better in team fights so far. Alright, so now we're going to go take out the minion mine so we can go ahead and have less of a push thing our lane so that when we do win a fight, that we can go ahead and push the lane. Alright, we got our CS. Oh well, we missed that one, but it's okay. My guy's bugging out here. That was weird. We are in a position though where Petal is not with us though, so this is really risky. Petal is now with us though, so we can now reposition ourselves here. I'm trying to get my infusion. There we go. But then we do get gauntleted here. Exceptions take a stun from the get-go. Trying to peel for Petal, which it does not do good because now they're all going to jump on Saw. Look at that, dude. All that jumping is like crazy. I can't do enough to keep them off of my Saw. My God. Yeah, and then the Warhorn's right there. So now Petal's going to go ahead and get focused. I'm going to try to see what I can do. Knocking him back. Getting a stun. Trying to roll. No Atlas too. I still have my Atlas. Why did I not use my Atlas? I feel like that was a throw on my part, not using my Atlas maybe. Now I use it to try to survive. Knocking it back. Nope, not enough. And that's GG. So definitely some points in which I could have used Atlas a little bit more early. Not a roam main, so I completely understand why I'm messing up, but I guess I just need to practice that a little bit more. Oh, that was unfortunate. But I feel like I did pretty good for my second time playing Lance. So there we go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode of playing Lance on the beta. The Arden, no, he just had the Storm Guard. Okay. But again, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And it was definitely a fun match. A lot of damage going on. But see you guys next time. Later.